Yo, 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 what's up? It's your boy Chuck, and we got another rendition of The Corner. Yes, again, I'm by myself again today. Deuce is a little busy. Dog Tire might be in the building in a little bit, but for right now, it's just me and you guys. And you already know it's The Corner where we talk about a little bit of anything and everything, but it's most likely going to be women's basketball. Now, today, we're not starting off with the WNBA, but we will get into that momentarily. Today, I want to bring y'all some news from the NBA side of the house, and we're going to talk about Victor Wembanyama, the craziest cool kid on the block, right? New kid on the block. Well, he's not new. He's not a rookie anymore, but he's definitely one of the younger guns in the NBA, and he's definitely making a splash impact wherever he's going. So I want to let y'all know that he is the 2025-2026 NBA Defensive Player of the Year. He did receive that award, and from what I'm hearing, he did get that unanimously. The last winner, I believe, was Rudy Gobert. I got tired of Rudy winning that award, so shout out to Victor Wembanyama for winning that award. Some other things in the NBA we want to talk about. Apparently, Luka has been snubbed out of the MVP conversation. He did win the appeal, the 65 game appeal that he had to go through. He didn't play, I believe, all 65 games, but Luka and another, I think it was Donovan Mitchell, I believe, was the other person that ended up also winning that appeal, but still, Luka is not on the MVP list. It's Wembenyama, SGA, Jokic, and I believe it's one more person that's in the MVP race. But shout out to the NBA. There's a playoff game coming on tonight. It's probably already on. I don't know. I haven't really been. The only playoff, I'm going to be real with y'all. The only playoff series I care about right now is this Rockets versus Lakers series, man. And I need the Rockets to win. But they're already down one. LeBron is doing his thing with his son Bronny. We don't have a timetable for Luka. We don't have a timetable for AR-15, but they're probably not going to be back in the first round at all. So if the Lakers make it out of the first round, there is a possibility that at least one of those two come back in the second round. But I don't want that to happen. I want my boy KD to at least. I have the Rockets going past the first round and then losing in the second round. I have whoever wins this series losing in the second round regardless. So it sort of doesn't matter who wins, but I want the Rockets to win just for like bragging rights for KD over LeBron. All right. Another thing that happened this weekend was WrestleMania. And as you can see here from this picture, this was a very big thing that happened. A lot of people did not know this was going to happen, but Brock Lesnar ended up leaving his boots and gloves in the ring, man. He ended up calling it a career for the WWE. He is way older. I didn't see this coming. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a longer feud with him and over Fenway, I believe is how you say his name, but he actually ended up calling it quits. So shout out to Brock, man. What a career. Definitely was one of the better heels for the WWE, but was also just a loved I don't want to say character, but a loved wrestler for the WWE. He wasn't really one of my favorites, but I did like when he showed up because it brought like that attitude to the WWE. It gave us something new, especially when he was just like destroying John Cena every time that they fought. Um, I definitely thought that that was a good rivalry right there. But moving on in the WWE, we did have some championship handovers this weekend. A lot of things about WrestleMania Night One. Shout out to Cam. I guess you actually don't want to be a WrestleMania One person. I ain't gonna say the other word, but I guess you don't want to be a WrestleMania Night One person because the feedback from WrestleMania Night One was very low, very critical of the wrestlers that participated in that. Um, but I didn't watch either nights. I was busy watching the playoff game the first night, and then the second night I was doing my gaming streaming stuff. So I didn't really tune in. I was in some spaces on X tuning in, trying to get the details of who won and who lost. But I myself, I didn't tune in. I usually do, but I just didn't I just didn't. I didn't really feel it. But we did have Roman Reigns defeat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. I saw some clips online where it looked like CM Punk was absolutely tired and just gassed from that whole match, man. I'm going to go back and watch a couple of these matches, especially that ladder match that Penta ended up winning. But I'm gonna go check out a few, but I won't watch the whole WrestleMania weekend over. It's just gonna be a couple. But shout out to Roman Reigns. I pretty much knew he was gonna win. The WWE has this thing of like, if you just put the plots together, you can sort of tell like when the championship is gonna be handed over, like who's had the belt for a good amount of time, and when it's their time to switch over, who they're trying to push up in the company. So shout out to the WWE for that weekend. The other winners we have Rhea Ripley. She ended up beating Jade Cargill. I saw this coming too. Jade had that title for a good bit of time. Uh, Maybe they make this into a feud. Probably have about probably like a rematch. Maybe they do like a best out of three situation where it goes back to Jade, then it goes back to Rhea, but we just don't know how it's going to change over. But shout out to Rhea for winning on Sunday night. Also, shout out to Trick Williams, man, for becoming the United States Championship. I saw this also on X. He was having a party on the stage with Lash Legend. So shout out to Trick, one of the fresh new faces for the WWE. He ran NXT for a good while, so he's finally on the main roster and doing his thing. So shout out to Trick Williams. And again, Penta did win that ladder match. That's the one I really want to go back and watch because I saw a couple clips and it looks like they were just going at it, man. They were just trying to take each other's head off. But shout out to Penta for winning that. And again, shout out to Brock Lesnar, man. Hell of a career, hell of a wrestler. We'll see if he makes another appearance. Definitely like a first ballot Hall of Fame for WWE. We'll see where his career goes off next. I think he's probably just going to lean on his daughter next. Very supportive of his daughter. She wrestles as well. So we'll see how that turns out. All right, taking a pause from sports, I do want to slip this in here real quick for all my video game heads. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 will be releasing in 2027. Now, if you're I don't want to say nerd, but if you're a gamer head like me, if you like Dragon Ball Z, if you like fighting games, this is your game. I know they've come out with a couple of different games over the years. They have had Kakarot, they've had Z Fighters, Sparking Zero, all good games, but Xenoverse 3 is definitely the game you want to get. And if I was you and you haven't played any of these games, I would start from Xenoverse 1. You might can skip Xenoverse 2 if I'm being honest, but Xenoverse is definitely it's like I saw this earlier with someone say it's like Dragon Ball Z fans version of GTA. Right. I think that's a fair assessment because the character customization, the open world, all you can do, you can team up with your friends and go on co-op battles, and it's really a good time waster. So I don't want to say time waster, but it's a fun game, right? So if you like Dragon Ball Z, you like dressing up your characters and make them look cool with their outfits, all the different races in Dragon Ball Z. You got your Saiyans, the Namekians, whatever. It's a very, very fun game. I can think back to when Xenoverse 1 came out. I was on that game like heavy. Because it's not often we get those kind of games for anime, those kind of quality games for anime games. Usually we just get the 2D platformers or like the fighter games, or sometimes they do something silly like a racing game or tennis or something like that. But it's not often that we get the actual fighting games where you can do the real world, the open world, go on missions and stuff like that, team up with your friends, unlock the DLC and stuff like that. Now, the thing I think is going to change when the game first came out, Xenoverse 1, it wasn't very expensive. Games back then were like, Lord, I don't know, $35 at the most. This game here is probably going to be $70, not counting the one that's probably going to come out for $100 with all the DLC packages, all the characters automatically unlocked and things like that. So parents, if your kids want this game, get ready to spend some money. I'm probably just going to buy the base game. I'm pretty much done buying the games with the DLC already built in, because you're going to unlock it sooner or later, anyways. And you can just every game now just has this battle pass feature where you're gonna end up paying more for the. It's basically pay to play. I'll leave it like that, pay to play. But again, Xenoverse comes out 2027. Be on the lookout for that. As soon as I get an exact date, I will come back and let y'all know. But again, a great game coming out on our hands. All right, now we're diving into what we like to talk about the most, and that is women's basketball. The news I have for y'all right now: Audie Crooks has committed from Iowa State to, Iowa State to OSU. Now let's talk for a minute about this move. So when Audie was at Iowa State, right, she basically ran the team. That was her team. Offense went through her. In my opinion, was she a defensive liability? Yes. But I don't know about transferring to a completely different school, and especially at Oklahoma State University. They've had their ups and downs as a school. I'm not sure when their last. I think it was it. Let's find out, chat. Let's find out. Let's see what their last tournament record was or appearance was. If I can spell. Cause I just don't know about this move, man. I think if she was to leave, I would have wanted her to go to a better school. I don't want to say better school, like Oklahoma State is not a good school, but just a school that's always competing in the national championship. We're not in the tournament. Let's see what they're giving me the men's. I don't want the men's. Yeah, their last appearance was 2024. They didn't make it past the second round. They definitely didn't make it this year. So I don't know, man. We'll see how it plays out. But so far, this isn't a great move for me. But I'm not high on her as a draft prospect like everyone else. I think her draft stock is not going to be that great, especially in the class she's supposed to come out in. I believe she's next year's draft class with Juju, and that draft class is some heat. It's some heat coming out in that draft class. But we'll just have to see. But so far, I don't like the move. Y'all let me know. Leave a comment. Hit me up in my DMs. Let me know if you like the move or not. Also, little break. I am live streaming on my Twitch also. If you want to hop over there and drop a follow, that would be greatly appreciated. Or you can stay here on YouTube. That's fine as well. All right, moving on. Let's talk about Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston signed a $6.3 million extension with the Indiana Fever, the highest total value contract in WNBA history. I was about to say WWE. WNBA history. Wow. I saw this notification. I think it was Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday? I think it was Friday. And I was just sitting there for a second. I was like, wow, they paid her all this money. Granted, she's a great player. Definitely probably will be in some MVP conversations for the next couple of years. She's only getting better. And she is well deserved, man. Like, wait for Indiana to definitely invest in their players. I wonder what Caitlin Clark's extension or her second contract is going to look like, man. Because if they gave Aaliyah 6.3, Caitlin Clark might have a $9-10 million contract on her hands. But shout out to Aaliyah Boston, man. Moving on in the WNBA, they are playing catch up with the reporters. Excuse me. Atlanta Dream issued out this injury update for Brianna Jones. Brianna Jones is currently recovering from right knee surgery performed by physicians at Emory Hospital in Atlanta. A timeline for her return to play will be provided at a later date. Now, not to scare anyone, I will let you know right now, this is old news. She got that surgery back in February. She is, so far from what I've been hearing, expected to play maybe the first week of the season. They're not too sure, but they're just trying to catch up because the CBA wasn't signed. People just got signed to teams. People are still getting signed to teams as we speak. So they're trying to play catch up, trying to get all the news out there. They did the same thing for Dejanay Carrington with her foot surgery that she had. They put out a statement for her in Chicago, but she also been had that surgery. I think she had her surgery back in end of December, early January, way before Unrivaled kicked off also. So they're just trying to play catch up. They're trying to get everyone up to date. But so far, Brianna Jones might play the first week. If not, it's definitely going to be within the first couple of weeks. But they're just trying to keep everyone up to date. And that's all I have so far for injury updates. Now, we're just going to let's let's yap a little bit, chat. Let's talk about who we're gonna pick for the WNBA season. I'm gonna give y'all mine. I'm gonna clip this, post it on my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I want y'all to tell me who y'all's teams are. Most of y'all I interact with on a daily basis. I already know who y'all are rooting for, whether it's player side or team side. Myself, I am player side. Same as the NBA, I follow Kevin Durant. WNBA, I follow Angel Reese. But it's like 50-50 for me in the W because I am a hometown fan. Like, I do like the Washington Mystics. I've been liking them all my life. So before y'all start with the bandwagon stuff, it's not true. I've been watching them since I didn't have cable, and I only had like before it was the Monument Network, it was like Comcast Sportsnet or something like that, and they would play the Mystics games way before Tasha Cloud got drafted. Way back when I was watching the Mystics game, so I've been a fan all my life. I even think I went to like a summer camp or something where they were giving out basketball, whatever. Anyways, not bandwagon. I've been a fan of the Mystics, but the Mystics are one of my teams, so I'll give you all the rundown. Right. So first is the Atlanta Dream. Let's backtrack. I've also been an Atlanta Dream fan for the past 3 years because I am a Alicia Gray fan because of South Carolina. Tahina Pau is also on that team. So I've been an Atlanta Dream fan for. I'm just trying to cover all my bases for y'all hop in my comments and be like, oh, you bandwagon, blah, blah. No. I've been a fan of a couple of these teams for a long while. So starting off, Atlanta Dream. Second team is going to be the Mystics this year. Last year, I was rooting for the Sparks, but that was mostly because of Rakia Jackson, Dearica Hamby, those kind of names. I don't think I have my third team yet. Last year, my sleeper team was the Golden State Valkyries because they proved me wrong. I think my sleeper team for this year is going to be the Toronto Tempo. I think they have a pretty solid and well-balanced team. I don't know how the coach is going to be, but, well, they got the Liberty old coach, I believe, so they should be perfectly fine. Yeah, I think my sleeper team is going to be the Tempo. My fun team to watch is probably going to be, what's a fun team? I could throw the Valkyries right back into that loop, but fun team. I mean, I think the Mystics gonna be fun too, but that's automatically up there. Let's go with Connecticut Sun. Let's go with Connecticut Sun as my fun team for this. So let me run this down again, right? So number one team, Atlanta Dream. Number 2 team, Washington Mystics. My sleeper team, Toronto Tempo. My fun team to watch is going to be the Connecticut Sun because they're in their last season before they move to Houston and they bring that Comets team back, and they just have an overall pretty fun roster. They got Sinai Rivers, they got Nisa Morrow, they got Brittany Griner now, they got Olivia Nelson Oda. Who else? They got Harmony Turner, and I've been watching her since her college days. Hopefully, she ends up making that roster. But that's gonna be my fun team to watch for this season. Let's see what else. Do I have any other teams I want to root for? I'm drawn to Chicago because Rakia went there, Skylar went there, and Dejanay went there. I'm fans of all those players, but it's just I don't know if I can bring myself to root for Chicago after last year. That was a tough season to stick it out with Chicago. I think I'll be a cousin. I'll be like a distant cousin for Chicago, right? We don't come around all the time, but we watching it like we watching your Instagram and your socials. We watching what you posting, but we not commenting. We not calling you up to see how you doing. Like only on holidays. That's it, probably. We only see you at family reunions and funerals. So I think that's how we're gonna play Chicago this year. We're gonna be distant cousins for Chicago. Yeah, man. I think that's it. Predictions. I won't do a prediction show until next week when the preseason is about to kick off. Actually, I won't do a prediction show until the preseason is over. By that time, I'll be in DC about to head to the Mystics home opener. I'll probably do my prediction show right before that game kicks off, like the Thursday before. But yeah, I don't think I want to do a prediction just yet. Let me watch a couple of these preseason games, see how these coaches are acting, see how these players are adapting to their new teams, and then I'll get back with y'all on how my predictions are going to go. Again, if you see this video, drop your comments in the comment section of who your team's going to be. Hit me up on my IG, X, TikTok, doesn't matter. I'll answer all, reply to all. But I think that's all we have for today. Very light show. Excuse me. I believe I'll see y'all next, probably Thursday. But it won't be about basketball at all. We're going to be talking about the draft, the NFL draft. I believe we're doing a live show. I don't have all the details just yet, but definitely tune in for that. We'll go through, I believe, the first round. We'll see who gets picked up. We'll see who the Commanders pick up. Yes, sir, at 7. Or we might trade back. Word on the street is we might trade back for a wide receiver. Or we might just pick a wide receiver at 7. The Giants definitely shook up the NFL world with what they did with trading Dexter Lawrence to the Bengals. The Giants got back into the top 10. Top 10 or top 15? I don't remember. But yeah, Bengals definitely helped out the Giants this draft. I think that's all I have for y'all, though, man. All the training camps across the W have started, so you look out for your favorite team to be posting all their content, all the little TikToks and stuff like that. The merchandise has dropped. Oh, WNBA did drop a collab with Mitchell and Ness with some of the OG uniforms, so you can get like a Cheryl Swoops, you can get a Dawn Staley. They have some shorts. When I checked, the pair I wanted, the shorts, they were out of my size. I don't know if they're restocked or not, but they are definitely selling fast. And then this shirt that Wimby has on in the banner, I don't know where to find that shirt at. Maybe it was just for the NBA players, or maybe they're going to release it when the season kicks off. But I'll go back and look again. But I cannot find that shirt, and I want it. So I'll definitely keep you up to date when I find it. I'll drop a link somewhere. But Yeah, man, I think that's all we got for today. I don't want to stay and yap y'all heads off too much. This is a Monday evening. But definitely tap in with me on all my socials that you see down below, IG, X, and TikTok. I do again stream gaming. I'm actually about to hop on my TikTok stream right now. I think I'm about to stream Madden and then a couple other things. But definitely tune in if you want to watch some gaming. Same with my Twitch. Excuse me. I do stream more on my TikTok than my Twitch, just because it gives like a better view. But in a couple of weeks, I will be streaming more on both, um, just to give you that dual view. Um, but yeah, that's all I got, man. Remember, when you're done kicking it at the lab, you can always kick it down here at me at the corner. My name is Chuck, and this has been a show. Thank you very much.